as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Mayfield.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 36, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. As he's
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Beats nothing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade. That ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back. Not, and last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Down back at the 21-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carr. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Eckler. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
First down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
47-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Good. 4.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 30-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, and his guys are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Mayfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Salt Lake City.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's third down.
Throwing, Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Coverage by Myron Murphy.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. From the gun, Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. 20. Touchdown.
Mayfield's
a big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to run now. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. To the air, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
The penalty occurred in the end zone, moved the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mayfield
taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The extra point.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Flyers 35. Beats 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off. Right around the 43.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Following the interception, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because this 4th and manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield, but occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there?
And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down and goal. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Complete in the end zone.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
From the 2-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. Now Williams to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play there on third down. 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
Williams loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Off play action. Williams. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Off the play fake. Williams. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That keeps the score. Flyers 35. Beats
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though? 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Williams on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Williams. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a man open down the middle of the field and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Williams operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now. Their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Allen. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Williams loses the football.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.